This looks very tempting to eat. I just ate a jelly snack earlier and this is making me want to eat it again, but I know I shouldn't. It's the temptations in my head. Seeing my reflection in this jelly stick. Should we eat this, Victoria? No, that would be a good thumbnail, like a skincare stick you can eat. Hey glow friends, I'm excited for today's video because we're gonna go over some more new launches in skincare and makeup. I know I did a live stream a few weeks ago touching on some products that launched around January, but as you know, brands continuously release products throughout the year and we've already been seeing a lot of new launches. Today, I'm gonna go over some products. I have some right here. Most of them I received in PR, but some of them I did purchase myself. Since we have a couple of makeup items, specifically skin tints, that I'm really excited to try today, I'm gonna break it up into different dates. So today, I'm gonna try one of the skin tints, the new Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Skin Tint, and then the next day, I'm gonna try out the Beauty of Chosun sunscreen skin tint, and then on a third day I'm gonna try out the Milani skin tint stick just so I can get a 4-day wear test for each product so they each get their own full like first impressions. Today right now 222 is Monday, February 24th, so I'm gonna prep my skin with some new skincare products first and then go in with the new Milk Makeup Hydro Skin Tint. So I'm really excited for this one, especially, so that's why I want to try this one first. But in terms of skincare, my skin is feeling really dry right now, so let's go into some of them. It's actually warming up in LA too, so my skin is feeling pretty dry, and I think it's more from the warmer weather now. It's actually pretty warm in my room right now, so I'm kind of sweating, but I didn't wax my underarms, so we're leaving the jacket on. I guess the first two that I'll start with are these new Milk Makeup jelly sticks. I first remember hearing and learning about Milk Makeup from their viral cooling stick in that blue stick. I think they still sell it. It's not as popular, I feel like, because they've come out with so many more viral products over the years, but that's the first product that I was introduced to Milk Makeup. And back then when they did have that product, I feel like it was still a fairly innovative concept for a brand, like a skincare makeup brand. So Milk Makeup has come a long way with their products, and it looks like they want to venture back into expanding their skincare. So they wanted to touch on their viral jelly formula concept for their jelly blush sticks last year. So they came out with 2 versions of jelly skincare sticks. So I want to try both of them out actually. I feel like my dry skin would benefit from both of them right now. Here's how they look like. If these work and they're not gimmicky, I feel like these would actually be really useful for traveling. They can minimize how much you need to pack. So I'm traveling around the end of spring, so hopefully these work for me, enough for me to actually pack it with me on my travel bag. We'll start with the blue one on this side of my face, and then the reddish pink one will be on this side. This is a cooling water jelly ice stick, so I assume this will have a more cooling effect. And then as with their beauty sticks, it's a hit or miss when you take off the protective cap. So they do recommend you to twist the product first just to push up the protective cap, and then you can lift it up. Wow, that was so satisfying. Look, no breakage in the product, smooth as jelly over here. Oh, doesn't really have a scent. I would assume it would have a slightly floral fragrance scent. Their blush sticks do have a slight floral scent to it. These type of jelly blush sticks went viral last year because people were pretending to eat it, and this looks very tempting to eat. I just ate a jelly snack earlier and this is making me want to eat it again, but I know I shouldn't. It's the temptations in my head. Seeing my reflection in this jelly stick. Should we eat this, Victoria? No, that would be a good thumbnail, like a skincare stick you can eat. Anyways, back to business. So this is a cooling jelly skincare stick made with seawater, aloe, and niacinamide that soothes, refreshes, reduces the look of redness and puffiness, and provides blue light protection. So I'm gonna try it on this side. I do have a little bit of redness because it's kind of warm in my room right now, so I'm just gonna glide this. Ooh, this does have a cooling effect. Wait, this feels perfect for the summertime, or even if going to a lot of festival seasons coming up, this would feel really refreshing. If you're going to like Coachella, for the cooling sensation, this is actually feeling really nice. I would definitely throw this in a fridge just to get it extra cool in the meantime. I think I spread a lot. Surprisingly, it's not tacky at all. I did kind of rub it a little bit hard, so some pieces chunked off. I do see a nice dewy glow here. I think this would really benefit people who are living in a humid, warm environment, because this cooling feeling is actually really refreshing on the skin. And this is the watermelon jelly glow stick. Hopefully this smells like watermelon. And this one is different from the blue one in that it's made with watermelon fruit extract and matrixyl to help smooth skin, minimize the look of pores, and boost your glow. Both of them seem like they would work similar, but this seems like it would be a nice hydrating quick prep step before makeup, but we'll see. So again, twist it up a little bit before you take off the protective cap, just to ensure you don't break the jelly. Oh my gosh, now this looks like a Jolly Rancher stick. This one equally as tempting. Imagine eating refreshing jelly watermelon stick right now. I'm sad that this doesn't smell like watermelon, but it makes sense that they don't want to add any artificial scent to this. This also has a cooling feel to it. I think it just has a cooling feel overall because it's like a jelly formula. This felt exactly the same as the blue one. Looks pretty much the same too. Does offer a nice glow. I'd say if you were debating on choosing either one, I think either one works. Honestly, they kind of look like they're doing the same thing, and they feel the same too because they're in that jelly formula. So I think if you want to try either one, it doesn't matter which one you pick, because this is also giving me a nice glow, but the other one gave me a pretty nice glow too. Either one you choose, they'll probably work similar. Okay, what do we think? I like the glow from both, and both felt like a really refreshing cooling stick. So again, if you want to try both of these, just pick either one, but just choose a color that you like at that point. And then I'm gonna move on to moisturizer really quick before I go in with sunscreen, because I haven't used it yet. So I've just been using this First Aid Beauty hydrating gel cream. So this is fairly new too. I did a campaign with them, and I've been really enjoying this moisturizer ever since I used it. And because the weather is warming up, this is a perfect formula for me and my dry skin without being too heavy. So this will be good too for all skin, especially dry skin. And if you live in warmer, humid climates, this is a very lightweight finish. We are ready to go in with sunscreen next. Sunscreen launches will probably be picking up more in the next few months because we're heading into spring and summer. And although you should be wearing sunscreen all year round, I think brands do capitalize on the warmer months as pushing more sunscreen. So one of the sunscreens that I got, and they're fairly new, the Tony Moly sunscreen. This is a green tea sunscreen, so focuses on the benefits of green tea. I actually never tried any sunscreen from Tony Moly. I don't know if this is their first sunscreen or if they've had sunscreen before and I just never tried it, but I love Tony Moly because they're such a fun, colorful skincare brand. They're similar to the Creme Shop vibes, if you know the Creme Shop too. But I'm gonna try this sunscreen today, and it does look like it's a chemical sunscreen, so it shouldn't leave a white cast, and SPF 50. Hopefully this works for me. Okay, no scent. I don't know why I thought it would have a slight green tea scent or like a herbal scent. I already know I would like this. Look, just blend it out so easily. Texture is pretty lightweight. Also need to make sure that it doesn't sting my eyes. You have to wear sunscreen around your eyes too. Gotta protect every crevice of your skin. Wow, this finish is really nice. It has a nice glowy finish so far. I don't feel or see any pilling, but that is layer 1, and I usually use 2 fingers worth of sunscreen. So let me just give this a couple seconds to set, and then we'll go in with the second layer. It doesn't feel too greasy, but it does leave a nice glowy finish. And I don't see any white cast, which is to be expected since it's a chemical sunscreen. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my second finger now. This is round 2. Wow, I really like how it feels on my skin. So you can find Tony Moly at Ulta too. So if you want to try this, Ulta carries them. Okay, wow, I like this already. Hopefully it works well under makeup too. It feels moisturizing enough to be a sunscreen moisturizer, so a 2-in-1. It might feel a little bit heavy for oilier or combo skin, but I can see this working with all skin. Okay, while I let the sunscreen marinate on my face for a bit, I'm gonna try applying these newer press-on lashes from Kiss. So these are designed to be more beginner friendly, and I don't know why it looks more confusing to apply than the regular press-on glueless lashes that I always use, but we're gonna try today. And it's supposed to have an easy tab on it, so if you really struggle applying these type of eyelashes, the tab is supposed to be a one and done thing. So let's see if this is actually beginner friendly. This is the chic and wispy style. Okay, so grab a tab, place it underneath your natural lashes, slide up, and done. Oh, and they even label it inner outer for you, so you really know how to do this. So let's go with the outer first. So the way you put on lashes too, you look at it from the top down, so you can kind of see the direction of it. If you're looking at it like straight on like this, then you might get confused what's on the left eye and what's on the right eye. So look at it more like in front of you like this, and then top down, so you can tell, okay, this is my left eye and this is my right eye. I'm gonna curl my lashes first because I usually do that before applying these type of eyelashes. So I just curl it so that my natural lashes are already curled up, so it blends in more seamlessly with the press-on eyelashes. Actually, they already labeled it for you. Okay, they really said beginner friendly. So it says right here, right and left. Okay, grab here, grab here. Why am I nervous? Why does this seem more difficult? Place and then lift up. Wait, what? Okay, I'm sliding up and it's like stuck. Wait, oh. Okay, wait, okay, I got it. Oh wow, the style is cute. It's not really positioned the way I would want it to be, so let me just readjust some things. I need to take out my actual applicator now. Wow, it's actually pretty strong hold. I'm like trying to readjust it and it's not really budging. I like that voluminous, wispy look. Let's go in with the next one. So let's do the inner piece. Okay, this is gonna be the inner corner of the eye. Oh wow, that was easy. Yeah, actually it just goes on. Okay, this is actually pretty beginner friendly. I think it's just gonna be a little bit tricky though when you're sliding it up, because it feels like it's gonna be sticking onto the plastic tab. So just slowly wiggle it up if it's not like sliding up quick enough, because if you're gonna yank it off, the lash is gonna come off too. Okay, this is cute, look. I think it is pretty beginner friendly. The left eye now, oh my gosh, I actually really like this. It's pretty comfortable too. I don't know how long lasting it will be, so maybe I should just see how many days I could wear this for. So we're gonna start again with the outer. I will say you will probably need to readjust even after using the easy tab thing, just because it kind of moves around when you're lifting up the plastic thing. And the last piece, the inner left eye. Okay, this one did not work. It went off the plastic tab thing, so I will use my applicator. And remember to clamp them too to your natural lashes so they have a better hold. Okay, what do we think? It's comfortable too. I don't feel any pokes or scratching on my eye, so that is good. I feel like based on what I just did, it can be beginner friendly, but it still might take a little bit more practice, even if it's your first time using this and you want a more beginner friendly option. The tabs do help, but you just have to be careful, like wiggling the piece carefully instead of just like yanking the tab off, because then it will just probably take off the whole eyelash. I'd say give this a try if you've never tried these press-on and glueless eyelashes and you've been wanting to. This can help help guide you better. Okay, moving on to some more makeup launches. I am super excited to finally try the new Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Gel Skin Tint. So they expanded on their Hydro Grip line now with a skin tint. It's safe to say a lot of other people were excited too, because this was such a highly anticipated launch that they actually ended up releasing the product a week early. This was part of the PR mailer. Super cool. They have a little fake receipt of the product launch details and then a mini newspaper type style promoting the product. All the shades right here. Honestly, this can be like a poster. Reminds me of those foldable posters that you would get in those teen magazines. I received 2 shades to try. So I got shade 4 and 5. I'm gonna try shade 5, described as light neutral. This is supposed to be a long-lasting skin tint using the benefits of the Hydro Grip line. Right now is 317. I'm not gonna stay up until 3 a.m. to do a wear test, but I will probably most likely check in around 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. to see how it looks. They also included a blending brush in the PR package. I like that they have a little shade range on the side of the packaging. This already looks really soft. Oh, I like that this is all in one brush, so there's not a separate head on this. Ooh, and it's really soft. Quite small. This looks like it would blend out blush pretty nicely too, just because it has a smaller brush head and it's pretty fluffy and soft. Let's try this. I'm gonna squeeze it on the back of my hand first and then just spread it on my face. I'm gonna squeeze just that much. So just applying it dot by dot. And then I'm just gonna smear out a bit just to see. Ooh. This does look like it would be a nice match for my skin, and just blending it out with my finger right now, it does feel a little bit thick. It's not like a super light, thin skin tint. That's spreading out really nicely. I wonder if they would come out with a sunscreen version of this, because that would be really interesting and beneficial for expanding the Hydro Grip line too. And then I'm gonna use the brush just to blend out everything a little bit more. It does look like it helps with reducing some appearance of redness, and it's blending out really easily. Doesn't feel tacky or look too thick. Has a really nice glowy finish. Look at that. I'm impressed, and if this is gonna be long lasting, this would be nice for days where I just need to get ready really quickly and just need to apply this and get out the door. We'll see if it's actually long lasting. This is 1 pump of the product all around my face. The coverage actually doesn't look that bad. This is actually kind of reminding me of the Live Tinted sunscreen skin tint, but a non-sunscreen version. I'm gonna apply a little bit more, so we'll do 1 more drop. Again, just dot it around my face. This feels pretty nice on the skin. I feel like it might be a little bit too glowy for oilier skin if you don't like a super glowy finish, but easy to powder down to minimize some of that glow and shine. Looks like it works well with skincare products underneath too. They're cooling skincare sticks that I just used earlier. Blend it out 1 more time. Wow, we are quite dewy now. And the last thing I want to try for today are these new Sachi Beauty cheek stains. Expanded on their stains from their viral lip stains to now include cheek stains. So today I want to try the pink one. I'll save the red one for tomorrow. So this one is in the shade I'm Cute, and it's supposed to be a soft pink color. I really like where they went with their updated packaging. It's super cute, the ombre colors, the little bow design right here. So this does have a pretty long list of claims, so here they are for the product. Basically, it's supposed to be a long-lasting cheek stain, and I just realized the 2 makeup products I tried today are both claiming to be long-lasting. We'll see how they hold up after around 7 hours. Oh my gosh, look how cute this is! Wow! Is this the applicator? Okay, they have the sponge tip applicator as with a lot of other blushes nowadays. I am personally not a fan of this type of spongy brush applicator ever since way back then when I used the Maybelline, I believe, concealer with this type of sponge, and now you see a lot of brands have it like Charlotte Tilbury, Tarte. It's fine as long as the product works. What I do like though is how satisfying it looks when the product dispenses. So it says to twist bottom. I want to show it because it's going to be satisfying. So give it a couple of twists. I don't think the product's coming out yet. I don't want to twist too much. It's not coming out yet. Twist, twist, twist. Give you some twisting ASMR. I feel like I'm going to keep twisting this and then it's going to dispense like so much product. Oh, did I break it? It's not dispensing. It is. I see it. Wow, you see it now? All right, we got it. So you just have to give it a little bit of a twist and then the product will dispense. Let's try dabbing one on my cheek first, right here. And then I'm just gonna use a brush to blend it out. Ooh, okay, this is really easy to blend out. This shade is so cute because it is a soft pink. One dot already gave me a nice flush of color. This is so cute. Let's try one more dot. I'm not gonna twist it up because there's already product on the applicator. Dot again and then blend it out. You can definitely dot as many times as you want for a more intense flush of color. This is cute. I think I would just do one dot for a soft wash of color and then just do one more if I wanted to be a little bit more intense. So this is with 2 dots. So it looks like there's enough product to even use on both sides without having to keep twisting the applicator. So I'm not even going to twist it. I'm going to still use whatever's on the sponge for 1 dot here on the other side and then just blend it out. Honestly, 1 dot looks super cute for just like a soft wash of color. We'll use one more to match with the other side and then just spread it out. This looks like it would be super easy to blend out with your fingers too. This is so cute. This soft pink, really cute. And I like that it's not a super warm pink too. So this is a perfect, soft, everyday, cool pink for me. Super happy with this. And because it's a liquid blush with a sponge applicator, you really can't go wrong with how you're placing it. I feel like this is actually pretty beginner friendly because it's not going to be streaky. Today was all hits, no skips. I actually ended up liking everything I tried, especially these 2 makeup products right here. They seem pretty promising, so we'll see later when I check in and how they look. Right now they look pretty nice and glowy, which I like. I'm super happy for now, but we'll see later. Okay, just quickly following up on the makeup I tried earlier. So it's around 10 p.m. now, so around 7 hours later from my first application. This is how my makeup looks. So I do see faint pink flush from earlier, maybe not as intense as earlier, and the skin tint looks like it's still on. Coverage for my skin looks like it's still there, though I feel like my skin does look a little bit more oilier now. I didn't set my face with any powder or use any setting spray earlier, so this is basically what I applied earlier with nothing else on top. More closely with a mirror, I do see a little bit more of my fine lines being more noticeable around my smile lines. Surprisingly, not super noticeable around my 11 lines between my eyebrows. Just my smile lines because they are a little bit deeper. I do see like where I kind of itched my face earlier, like around my eyes and my nose. Some of the product wiped off, but it's because I touched my face, but I tried not touching my face anywhere else, so it still looks pretty nice. I just feel like I look a little bit more oilier compared to earlier. With this product, I do like a good glow, but throughout the day, I feel like the glow can either still look nice or it can look more oily. With this skin tint, I would probably powder down a bit my entire face or just in areas where I feel like I look more shiny than I would want. But it still felt really comfortable on my skin. I didn't feel any irritation. Sometimes I would feel irritation on my skin at the end of the day when a product just sits on my face for too long. And most of the product still looks like it's there. So I'll keep trying it out and testing it out. But so far, not too bad for both products. So tomorrow I'll try 3 more new things and we'll keep the base the same as today. Hey glow friends, welcome back to day 2 of trying out some new beauty products. Yesterday was actually a pretty good day in terms of the skincare and makeup that I tried. I was especially impressed by these 2 products right here, the Milk Makeup Skin Tint and the Sachu Beauty Cheek Stain. So I hope today goes well too. We're gonna be trying out the new Beauty of Joseon Skin Tint sunscreens. So I'm gonna probably test out 2 shades just to see which ones work for me, and the rest will either be given away or donated. And then I also want to try the new Kosas setting powder. This is so cute, baby pink color. I think this color would work better for me. They did send me 2 shades. They sent me the yellow one too, but the pink one is supposed to be for very light to light skin tone, so I feel like the pink one would match, especially for my cooler tones too. I'm gonna start with the same prep I did yesterday. So I used these 2 Milk Makeup skincare sticks, so we're gonna do this first. Same thing, this one on this side and this one on this side. The cooling water skincare stick on this side. Again, I really enjoyed using these, and it does help that it's getting a little bit warmer in LA right now. This cooling feeling effect from the stick does feel really nice right now, especially in warmer weather, so I'm excited to use this more. Again, from yesterday, I feel like this skincare stick would really benefit those who live in more hot and humid weather, just because the feel is very lightweight. It's not super heavy finish. And then we're gonna go in with this one on this side. So again, I do feel like both sticks perform pretty similar. If you're debating on trying this, I feel like either one works. Very convenient. I think I'm gonna travel with this too at my trip towards the end of spring. Hopefully I can rely on this when I actually travel. I will say if you press down a little bit hard, there's like some small chunks that come off the stick because it's kind of like that jello jelly vibe. If you press down hard on a jello or jelly, it's gonna break off in chunks. So when you're gliding it on your skin, just don't press too hard. So yesterday, after I used the skincare sticks, I did go in with this First Aid Beauty gel cream, but I think because I tried this yesterday as well and kind of know how it feels, I'm just gonna go straight in with the sunscreen instead, because yesterday when I tried it, it did feel pretty moisturizing. So I'm confident today it will be moisturizing enough for me before using the makeup products. Yesterday, I didn't experience any eye irritation or any pilling, so I feel like this is a good sunscreen choice for me. No white cast because it is a chemical sunscreen and it just offers a really nice dewy finish. And Tony Moly is a Korean skincare brand, but this was made in USA, so it will be using FDA approved chemical filters. It has avobenzone, homosalate, octosalate, and octocrylene. So very easy to blend out. Doesn't feel super heavy on skin. It just leaves a nice hydrated dewy finish. I feel like all skin would enjoy this, especially dry skin. This is a beautiful starting base, so I'm gonna let this set a little bit and then we'll go in with the Beauty of Joseon Skin Tint Sunscreen. Okay, I'm kicking myself for not checking my audio while I was recording this section, but it wasn't picking up my audio because I didn't plug in my freaking microphone all the way. So basically, I'm opening up the PR package that included light to medium skin tint shades of the new Beauty of Joseon sunscreen skin tint. I decided to only choose 2 shades to try, and the rest I'm either gonna donate or give away. The 2 shades that look like would work for me and I chose to try were LP110 and LN110. And this is the insert that came with the package to show below the full shade range they currently have for this collection. So the two I chose are more on the lighter end. I'm gonna use both to compare which shade works better for me. Checking in with the time, I applied this around 1:30 p.m. and this is the shade LN110 that I'm trying. So this is a very fluid sunscreen skin tint, and as you can see when I'm blending it out, it's super easy to blend out, but it's also super sheer. So when I first tried this on, I already knew that I probably can't rely on this for super high coverage. At most, this can probably give you lighter coverage for days where you're not really serious about a lot of coverage, or you just need to throw on something quick before you head out. This shade looks a little bit light, but it doesn't look too pale where I can't get away with it if I'm using it. Based on my first application of LN110, I will say this has a pretty slippery feel to it. Like, I was spreading it around my face and it kind of felt like it wasn't really setting in, but I gave it a couple minutes right now and it looks like it did set down to a nice dewy finish with a little bit light coverage. It's probably not gonna help you conceal a lot, like if you have some red spots or dark spots, but it will help reduce appearance of some of it. I'm gonna try LP110 on this side, and I'm gonna use a brush to see if there's a difference in the application and the feel. Actually, now that I see that it's set down, it doesn't look as light. Like, it still looks pretty light on me, but maybe LP10 will be a little bit better shade match for me. So just squeeze it on the back of my hand. Okay, this does look like it will match a little bit better with me. I'm just gonna pick it up with a brush and see how it is. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I feel like, I don't even know if it picked up anything, but it looks like the brush just kind of soaked up the product. But I feel like this shade does work a little bit better for me. Okay, I'm not gonna pick it up with the brush this time. I feel like I just soaked up everything. So let me just spread it with my finger first and then blend it out with a brush. But I already feel like I like this shade more. So same thing, it does have a slippery feel to it, but I feel like buffing it out with a brush will help set the product in quicker. And then just gonna use the same brush just to blend it out and set it. I do like that dewy finish. I can already see in the mirror in front of me that it doesn't look as light as LN110, so I would continue using LP110. This is for like the easy, quick makeup days where I just need to apply a skin tint really quickly. One of my favorite sunscreen skin tints right now that I've been finishing up is the Live Tinted sunscreen skin tint, and I have shared it a couple times here. And then also, I like the Tower 28 one too, because that one is a pretty close shade match to me and it does offer a little bit more coverage. So this is definitely more on the lighter side in terms of coverage. I do feel like it reduced some appearance of redness on my chin and like on my cheeks. Definitely for like the easier, lighter makeup days. After applying it both ways, I think I would like the method more of spreading it on my face first with like my fingers or a spatula and then buffing it out and blending it out with a brush. This is how both shades look on me. So LN110 is here, LP110 is here. I definitely prefer using LP110 moving forward. Next, I want to go in with another shade of the Statue Beauty Cheek Stain. So yesterday I tried the soft pink shade. This time it's going to be a little more bold with a hot pink shade. So this looks like, based on the packaging, that it would be more of a red blush, but it's described as hot pink, so we'll see how this looks on me. This one is called I'm Flirty. Yesterday when I twisted it, I had to twist it quite a few times. So let's see how it is today. Here's some ASMR for you. So it looks like it's gonna take a little bit of effort. Oh, it's coming out. That looks like a pretty red shade oozing out right now. I think I have to use a little bit less because it's such a nice deep color that for me, I think it would show up a lot. So I'm going with the soft small dot and then blend it out with a brush. Look how beautiful it is from just that small dot. This actually looks more like a red blush to me. Look, one dot already looked so nice and gave me a soft, nice flush. So I'm gonna do a small dot again on the other side. Never mind, I did a bigger dot. So let's see. I will definitely use a little bit less. If you ever use a lot of blush and you want to like tone it down a bit, if you don't like too much blush, which I feel like you can never go wrong with too much blush, but if you want to tone it down a bit, you can also do it as underpainting. So apply the blush and then you can just apply more of your complexion product over it again. I'm just using the same brush that I used earlier for blending out the skin tint, kind of going over it. Okay, I just realized this is going to be a cheek stain, so I am actually going to put a little bit more skin tint over this just to balance it out a bit. Actually, it looks nice right now. What do you think? Definitely blended a little bit too much. Kept going down, so it's kind of like going on half of my face now. The color is beautiful though. Like, I just kind of covered my whole face with the blush. We need a redo. I love rich colored blushes, but for my skin tone, I just need to remember, like, have to start small and then build up so that I can actually blend it out correctly. So let me apply the blush again. Okay, just one teeny dot right there. I brought back the blush on my cheek. Okay, this turned out cute. And the last thing, I want to go over Kosa's setting powder. I was sent two in PR, a pink and a yellow one. I'm gonna try out the pink one because this is more for like very light to light skin tones, and then the yellow one is supposed to be for more light medium to medium skin tones. And here are some of the claims for the Cloud Set loose powder. I actually haven't tried a pink loose setting powder, baking powder before, but I know it's been very popular with brands like Huda Beauty. I usually stick with just the translucent setting powders. I was planning to just do an all over setting powder with a powder brush, but I think I'm gonna just try it today with this and then do my under eyes and then just do areas where I'm gonna reduce a little bit more shine. Packaging is super cute with the blue lid. I really hope I don't spill any of this. That's why I like pressed powders more, because I feel like I'm super clumsy when it comes to loose powders and loose products. Took off the top cover. Oh, okay, it looks like it sticks with the packaging, so you don't have to remove anything, which is really nice because when you store it, you don't have to worry about it falling out. I was going crazy and didn't open this correctly, but there's a sticker, of course, a protective film, and then you just peel it off and then you can start using the powder. Wow, let me just shake it a bit so it goes on top and then open it back up. Is that what you're supposed to do? I don't know, usually for powder stuff, I get very confused. So I guess I'm just gonna tap it lightly. I don't know how to get it out, like, without making a mess. Here, let me just shake some like this and then open the lid. Oh my gosh, it looks like cotton candy, look. I do have some on my puff. I don't know if this is enough, but let me just try it underneath my eyes first. I do see some of the pink effect from the powder. Okay, and because it's a powder, it's gonna give you a nice soft satin finish. What's the best way to dispense a powder product? Putting the puff like this and then shaking it upside down, but I don't think that's the correct way to do it. I'm gonna put it on like my T-zone area, my chin, so you can see it already reduced some of that shine. So this powder is supposed to feel very lightweight on the skin and not be super drying. So I just applied it under my eyes and I don't feel any drying under my eyes, or it doesn't look too heavy, the powder, the finish. So it did cut through some of the shine, but still left some of the radiance. You can still get a nice soft satin matte glow with this. I do need help though. I don't know what the best way is to dispense this product because I've been trying to dispense it and I feel like it's like falling all over my desk. Be trying to use this powder more, but I just want to find a more efficient way to dispense this product. I don't know if the pink color makes a huge difference. The powder itself doesn't feel super drying, which is nice, especially if I'm gonna use it for my under eyes, which can get dry and can get patchy. That is it for day 2 of trying some new beauty products. Again, I'll follow up tonight to see how the makeup looks. Right now it's 2:43, so we'll see at least by 10 p.m. how it looks. Okay, I am back for a check-in. It's now 11:09 at night. I can see my blush is still there, and it looks like some coverage from the skin tint is still there. And I think what really helped it was also the Kosas setting powder, so I don't look super oily. And the blush, I knew it would have a good staying power because it's like a liquid stain blush. So looking more close up, I do see underneath my eyes the product isn't like creasing a lot due to the powder helping it when I set it underneath my eyes. My smile lines are more prominent, but these are pretty deep anyway, so they're gonna be prominent with a lot of products. But my 11 lines area, it doesn't look too bad. Like, the red spots around my chin are more noticeable now, so the coverage did fade a little bit in some areas like my chin and on my upper lips. But for now, what I wore today doesn't look too bad after more than 7 hours. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow for the last day of some new makeup products I'm trying from this month and last month. So tomorrow we'll finish this video with the new Milani skin tint sticks. Okay, glow friends, we're back for the last day of trying some new products for this month. So today I'm gonna be using the Milani new skin tint sticks, and just like the other 2 days, I'm gonna do the same prep. So we're gonna start with these Milk Makeup skincare sticks. Again, the blue one on this side. I feel like at this point, this is probably going to be my skin prep for the next few weeks, maybe even months, because I should just keep it consistent now since I've been doing this for the past 3 days. But I'm not mad about it. This makes it pretty easy to do. And then using the red one on this side. For some reason, the red stick is feeling a little bit more cooling today. I just realized too, in terms of the product setting in really quickly, these skincare sticks are so light that once you apply them, they pretty much like set and dry out really quickly, so you can go in easily with your next step like moisturizer or sunscreen. So I'm gonna go in with the same sunscreen that I've been using the past 2 days for this video. And again, I do like that this is very moisturizing, and the past 2 days I've tried this, I don't experience any eye irritation or any pilling. I wouldn't mind repurchasing this. Time for the exciting part. We're gonna try the new Milani skin tint sticks, and this already holds a special place in my heart because I was part of the campaign for this product launch. So I was really happy that Milani chose me as part of the campaign to help model the shade. So I am modeling shade 4. You can already see the pictures on the Ota website or the Ota app and Milani's website. So that was my first time being part of a beauty campaign and beauty photo shoot. That was definitely a core memory in my career, and I'm super happy that I got to be a part of it. I actually want to explore more beauty modeling, like for skincare and makeup brands. So if any brands are watching this, I have some experience already. This is the PR package I got from Milani for their skin tint sticks, and we got a powder right here and then their newer primer right here. But I'm just gonna try the skin tint stick today. So since they did match me for shade 4 for the campaign, I'm gonna be trying out shade 4. Skin tint sticks are, I feel like they're not as trending as they used to be. I know when Fenty came out with theirs, I feel like a lot of brands were branching out into more skin tints and makeup sticks. I think now there's been a shift in trends to go back to like fuller coverage makeup, but the skin tint stick is supposed to offer that medium buildable coverage. So we'll see how it works for me at home outside of the studio. So shade 4 is described as light, warm, neutral. And I was looking back on the shades, and I think shade 3, light, neutral, I would be also curious to try. But from the outer packaging, it does look like it might be a little bit too light for me. So this is like some packaging you would see in contour sticks and bronzer sticks. So very slim for a skin tint stick. So there's a note right here. It says, replace clear inner cap after every use. I guess to just keep the product not smudging inside of here and more fresh. If Milani says so, we'll do it. Look how creamy that looks. It looks so smooth. So very minimal packaging. Of course, I don't have the same prep as what they did during the photo shoot, so I feel like I have a hydrating enough base to not have any problems using this. I remember during the photo shoot, it didn't feel drying or heavy on my skin, so I'm gonna just swipe it directly on my skin and then blend out with a brush. So it glides super easily, no tugging on the skin. And I do remember this helped to reduce appearance of some redness, especially around the time of the photo shoot. I did have my underground pimples on my chin and they were popping out, so they did a good job helping to reduce appearance of that. I applied a little bit on my skin, so I'm just gonna blend out with a brush. It blends out very easily, like you can already tell this is a creamy skin tint that just blends out really easily. And that's good too, because sometimes with makeup sticks, especially with complexion sticks, I feel like I miss a spot in blending if I'm not paying attention, and then later on through the day I see a slight streak of the product that I didn't blend out, and it's so embarrassing. But if it's creamy and easy to glide on like this, you don't really have a problem in blending it out because it just blends out so easily. This shade does look good. I was kind of overthinking it because in the photo shoot there were some areas where the lighting was different, so sometimes I feel like the shade looked a little bit more warm on me and a little bit more yellow, but it could have been the lighting where I was sitting in some parts of the studio. But in this lighting right now in my room, it looks like it's a fairly close match to me. The makeup artists there were so good at what they were doing. They made me feel super comfortable in the photo shoot and made my face look more enhanced, but not in a very dramatic way. Like I could still recognize myself. This is with the skin tint on, and this is without anything. It just has a very soft, lightweight finish, very creamy and easy to blend out. I don't see any streaks. Let's go in with this side. I just love how satisfying it feels. Like it glides so easily on the skin. Reminding me of the Anastasia, the way it glides, but the Anastasia one did feel slightly more heavy compared to this Milani one. So I'm glad that this is more of a lightweight option. Look at that, it's already covering some redness on my chin and on my cheeks too. I'm really glad I was part of this campaign so I could try the product first. Honestly, Milani doesn't miss on a lot of products they have, and I feel like they still deserve a lot of recognition, and some of the products they have are still sleepers. They're good, but not a lot of people talk about them still. I do remember when the Luminoso blush was super popular when I was a teen growing up, and that's still a blush that I like because the color is just beautiful. Very much just a soft everyday skin tint. See at the end of the day how it looks, like if it's gonna look oilier. I knew I'd like this, but I'm just glad I finally have it at home so I can use it more now. Looking closer at the mirror, I don't see it emphasizing too much of my fine lines, which is nice. And it does look like it is more on the lighter coverage side, but with the lightweight feel, I wouldn't mind building this up just to cover a little bit more areas that need more coverage. Put a little bit more on my chin so I can blend out and reduce some of the redness. And then my forehead, I don't see it clinging on to any dry skin areas of my face, which is really nice because my nose is prone to dry patches, which is where makeup would usually get patchy at, in my T-zone. Milani, thank you for including me in this, and thank you for actually making a skin tint stick that I will enjoy using for months to come. This is definitely going to be helpful in the summer when I don't want something too heavy of a finish. We'll see though by the end of the day how it looks, and again, I'm not going to set my makeup or use any setting powder just to like test it out. Yesterday I only did it though because I was testing this out, the Kosas powder, but today I'm not going to use the Kosas powder. I'm just going to leave it as is. And I do want to wear blush again, so I'm just going to go in again with the Sachi Beauty Cheek Stain in the I'm Cute shade. I really love this shade, so It still looks like there's some product left over from Monday, but I'm just gonna give it a couple of twists just to refresh the product on a sponge and then apply on my cheeks. Yesterday when I tried the hot pink / red one, it was a more rich, intense color, which is beautiful. For me, a little goes a long way, but since this is a lighter pink color, I can use at least 2 dots. I love that this blush actually has a soft luminous finish too. Just put one more dot here. With the lighter color, it's easier for me to control and blend out. I've been getting compliments on this blush too. I posted an Instagram story. This paired with the Milk Makeup Skin Tint. I got some compliments. Maybe that might just be my next best makeup combo. The last new thing I want to try for this video is the new Coco Kind lip balm. We've still been seeing a lot of lip balm launches. 2 other new ones that I just recently got into using were the Good Light XO Kitty one and the Tower 28 Red Bean Mochi, and now we see Coco Kind with their own lip balm. And so notice that these are all AAPI brands, so love that. For their newer lip balm, they also have this really cute cap with this ring up here, so you can actually add like charms to it, and that's so fun because charms and little things like that are trending right now, like bag charms and stuff. So they knew that we would want to decorate the lip balms, so they made it easier and just have a ring cap here so you could just clip it on. So I'm gonna add some charms to this, but I wanted to try this first. So this is a ceramide lip blur balm. Does have a slight tint to it. It's more like a dark peach color. No scent, not too thick, not sticky. It has a good slip to it. I think I applied a little bit too much. I have a lot of tinted lip balms right now, so it would be fine using a clear one too. It looks like it just blended in with my natural lip color, so you can't really notice any difference in terms of the shade. But my lips do feel soft and of course super glossy. I wonder how long it would last though, like my lips being moisturized, so we'll test that out too, and I'll check in towards the end of the day if I felt like my lips were soft and moisturized or if I felt like I had to reapply a lot. For lip balms and lip products, I can tell right away usually if I'll like the product or if I'll just forget about it based on how it feels on my lips and based on how it keeps my lips moisturized or if it doesn't. We are back for check-in. It's currently 10:37 p.m. A little more than 6 hours from the last time I applied the Milani stick. So this is how it looks like after more than 5 hours. Closer in the mirror without setting the product down with any setting spray or setting powder, my skin does look like it's a little bit more shiny than earlier, and that's probably due to me sweating throughout the day. Coverage has faded in some areas of my face, but this skin tint stick was more of a light to medium coverage. It doesn't look too bad. I just look a little bit more shiny now. This skin tint stick I would rely on more when I just need something quick to put on my face for lighter coverage and before heading out the door, because this was really easy to use and blend out. I'm glad that this doesn't feel super heavy or lightweight on my skin. Even though it looks shinier, it doesn't feel super oily or greasy, so I do like that. And following up with the Coco Kind lip balm, I actually felt like my lips weren't dry throughout the day. What I have on my lips right now though is a different lip balm because I just had it more readily available for me to apply really quickly. I do like that my lips didn't feel dry for a few hours after using this. Still a pretty good option. You can't go wrong with any 3 of these, and you'd be supporting API brands. So that is it for some of the new beauty launches for this month. Let me know in the comments if you're excited to try any of these, or if you've already got your hands on some of these, what you thought about them. Products are different for everyone. They're gonna work different for everyone, so what I liked from this video you might not like, or what you like I may end up not liking. And these are all based on my first impressions and product try-on. So throughout the year I'm still going to be using these products, and maybe my opinion and my review will change when I empty some of these products, so we'll see. But for now we are going to leave on a positive note. Most of the products I tried for this video have been pretty good to me, so hopefully they continue to be good to me. Let me know in the comments below if there's any other recent launches you want me to try. Let me know what you think about the format of this video, if you like to watch new beauty launches as well as the wear test. I will glow with you all again soon, especially with the new Milk skin tint. We'll definitely be glowing together.